I got a good one for you today. I am doing mixed media and I am going to show you a little hack. See this really cute dotted Swiss right there? This comes from a valance that I got at a consignment store. So I take the valance and I take the part where the curtain rod goes in, and I use my seam ripper and I rip it all out so that I can get all that extra material there. And after I get that fabric out, lay it out, I cut it into strips that I may or may not be using. Then I take it and I roll it on my cardboard. I fold it in half and roll it on this cardboard because I am becoming organized. Well, I don't know if I can truly confess that, but I'm trying to become organized. So this is what I do. I put these things on these little cardboard things, and then voila, into the box. Then I can see them, use them, and I am ready to go. See, this is some leftover. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut that off and not let anything go to waste. Now I have these watercolor pencils after a trip to Hobby Lobby, and let me tell you about that. So I'm going to do mixed media. Why? Because I don't want to plan something down to the letter and make sure it's coordinated down to the letter, and I just want to use some creative brain cells. And I got lots of stuff that I won't show you, but I'm going to use this mixed media pad to try to have some fun. So let's go. Okay, I thought this was black, but it turned out, I guess it's purple. I had my thoughts I would use black, pink, and green, and maybe some yellow. I took my seltzer water that was sitting on my desk because I didn't want to get up. Because if I get up, then I come back with more things on my desk. More things that just keep piling up here. So pretty soon I won't have any more space on the desk. So I take this seltzer water, pour it in the little cap, get the paper wet using the seltzer water. There we go. And then we are off to the races. So mixed media. Not liking this. Okay, so I'm just putting some of that seltzer water right down here and trying to use these watercolor pencils. I've scribbled with them, don't really know how to use them. I say that a few times in this video because I really don't. I'm trying to have fun with them though. So watercolor pencils must need water. So I'm trying to do that, and it's not moving around the way I want it to. I'm going to keep trying to work it, and I decided to switch over with some of this tissue paper that I coffee dyed recently, and put it down with some of this Mod Podge, and decide to start slapping some collage papers down there instead, because the watercolor paper pencil things aren't doing it for me. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm having fun though. I really am. I really did have fun doing this. This is a voiceover, but I'm having fun. I especially like that tissue paper. And I feel like I want to stop with the collage and not continue on using all the other products that I already hauled out of my little spaces in my craft room, but I like a challenge, and I did want to challenge myself, so I will continue. I will glue these collage pieces down and end up covering up those squiggles with the watercolor pencils, because as you can see, they're useless right now. So let's just get moving on this, and I'm gonna put some music to this and see where this goes. gonna come back with more stuff. It's like sending me into the grocery store for one thing, and I come back with everything. Especially if it's on sale, then watch out. Let's try this. Mix it up with a little bit of that club soda seltzer. I am crazy. Just drop it around here. When they say don't think, it's kind of fun because I'm not thinking, and I'm hoping it's going to come out to something though. Usually I have to really search for the something. That's a little mixed media-ish. I like that. Ooh, it's starting to turn into something that I'm liking. I think that's the trick. When you do mixed media, you have to like it, okay? It's your interpretation of what's good. And hopefully, you know, somebody else will look at it and feel what you're feeling there, but if they don't, well, they can move on to something that makes them feel more like their style. Okay, I'm looking for my scissors. Here we go. When my battery dies, I'm going to tidy up because, well, I don't like things perfect in perfect order because, well, I would, but I just don't do that. I have to have some kind of an order. See, this is some lace. Now, I was going to go to Hobby Lobby and get some stamps and go crazy again. I don't need to do that. I'm working with what I have. Now, I don't want to have this spray all over the place. The distressed spray has been a challenge for me because I don't have as much control over it as you can with a brush. So, what should I do? I'm going to do this. Just use this as a guide. And let's see how that looks. Ready? Oh, well, it's not what I envisioned, but I think it's going to work. Okay, I'm going to set this to music and move this a little faster because it's starting to get a little boring for me to watch, so I'm hoping you're not too bored out of your mind. So here we go. finished. It seems like it can never be finished when you're working on a mixed media page, because it always seems like it could have one more thing added to it. So here I am, adding this. Still climbing heavenward. That's me. Now, I'm hoping this is going to work. I am wanting to add a little more pink. Let me just see. So I'm thinking if I like outline this a little bit, then that will put in enough pink to make a finishing touch. Sometimes I do these little doodly things and I feel like they look too cheesy and not good enough. But then I scold myself and say it's always good enough, because art is supposed to be fun, not perfect. There we go. Now, my next project, I am using this book that I already covered and took the pages out. It's all ready to go. I left this page in thinking it's such a good page, why not leave it in? I have these pages in here all ready to insert, and this will be my next project. So probably next Tuesday, as I do this once a week, usually I say. Now, does anybody have a list like this? Things you're looking for. I wanted to do some embossing with the glitter and my fun tool, the air heat gun. However, now that I'm trying to get brave enough to do it, or not brave enough, but you know what I mean, I can't find it. And I'm also missing my little small knife that was really good. I have this X-Acto knife that's working, but I had a perfect little knife. So when I make a list, then I feel like they show up. That's how it was when I lost my stencils. There we go. So that's what I'm doing for this week. And as far as these new toys from Hobby Lobby, and I used my hands for everything today, I don't like them, or I'm not using them right. Does anybody know how to use these? I mean, they're like very waxy. They're supposed to be watercolor pencils. Okay, they're very waxy to start off with. So if I was just gonna do like a little flower and then add a little bit of water to it, well, the water has to be clean, right? Well, I blew that, didn't I? Anybody got any great advice for these Hobby Lobby Fine Touch watercolor pencils? Let me know, because that's what this is all about, networking, so we can all learn from each other. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. I also found this, which is something I had tucked away somewhere. This was from my friend's antique sale. Her mother's the one who taught me how to do quilting. So that will be incorporated into something real soon, because I'm keeping that out. There you have it. I'll see you next time.